Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. This is Brother Yerushalayim, coming back at you with another video through the spirit and power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. The name of this one is The Envy of Ephraim Will Cease. Alright, and it's based on this video here. It reads Latino says the black community supported them more than anybody, right? More than any other group. Yet some are anti-black, right? We know our so-called Negroes, we're not black, right? We're brown skin, right? Mainly are we tribes of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Alright? But this video I found was yappa because it was this so-called Latino man, Israelite with Northern Kingdom, and he's basically saying, hey, although Jake from the Southern Kingdom be defending the Northern Kingdom brothers, the Northern Kingdom brothers, still dislike the Southern Kingdom brothers. They hate them, they hate the way they look. They say we have broad noses, thick lips, they closer to the white man. They believe that, Cesare Borgia is the Lord, which is a big fat lie, right? All these things. But you know what? The Spirit of the Lord is bringing them back from that. Alright? The Spirit of the Lord is going to bring them back from that mindset. Alright? Because really and truly it's a shame, to look the way that they look when you understand what happened in history, that this devil, Esau, came in and raped, pillaged, and spoiled our women and put their seed into our women. That's the reason why the Northern Kingdom brothers, the ones who are more lighter complexioned, they look the way they look, and they believe that's superior. It's not. So let's play some of this video.
There have been some attacks, that's been happening by the white supremacists on different people in the Hispanic community. And this one woman's going to kind of address that a little bit, but this man's going to follow up, and he actually asked some good conversation that we need to kind of expound on. So let's go ahead and roll that.
Latino father was just shot and killed by his white neighbor who...
So this week alone, this is the third incident where we've seen violence enacted against the Hispanic community from those. And, we have the video of a man who slapped the worker at her job, and, the police did nothing. Because, of course, he's protected. We have this incident, and then we also have the other incident in Texas where another one of them did the same thing to a Mexican man. But here's my thing. Here's my question. You go to these comment sections and you don't see anywhere near the same vitriol and the same sweeping generalizations about the Blanc community as you do whenever, black people do the least. So... my question to my fellow Hispanic and Latino people, guys, why are we not directing our anger towards the people who are actually causing us the most harm?
All right. And it's plain and simple, because at the end of the day, Jake, both Northern and Southern Kingdoms have been oppressed together. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 33. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel, which is the Northern Kingdom, and the children of Judah, the Southern Kingdom, were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So we still found in this devil's hands. He's guilty. The scripture says that he who basically captures a man, and you found in his hand shall be put to death. And what he's asking is a reasonable question, because these Jakes, especially of the Northern Kingdom, believe because they have this so-called Edomite blood in them, which they are Israelites. Most of them are Israelites. They have tares among them, of course, anywhere, but they believe because they lighter complexion that hey, Esau is their God, right? That's why they worship Jesus Christus so strongly. Right, they believe that hey, that complexion is superior. You see it on the highways and the byways when they pass by, we say Jesus Christus, no es blanco, no es blanco, Jesus Christos is negro. Some of them, you can see the looks that they want to scoff. All right, they don't believe it. They don't believe that, because why they look down on their fellow brothers, from the southern kingdom, our so-called Negroes. All right, for the main part, they think that our complexion makes us inferior, when it's actually the opposite. It's actually the opposite. You can imagine how they're going to feel when they realize that, the Lord, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ and Jesus Christos, is actually a so-called black man of the tribe of Judah, a Negro, a so-called Negro. All right, they're going to feel sick. All right, so this is the reason. This is it. At the end of the day, we were oppressed together. All right, and who was our oppressor? Esau, Edom. They were the ones who oppressed. They were the ones who went into our lands, stole our lands, raped our women. All right, and all these things. Now we can get the book of Micah. Let's get the book of Micah. Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity. Who's that? Malachi 1 and 4. The wicked. Who is what? Esau, Edom. Right? And work, the so-called white man, and work evil upon their beds, yet their round tables. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields, which you guys goes on to talk about, and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And this is the same thing they did to the southern kingdom when they brought us as slaves. The same thing they did to the northern kingdom. Across, they stole America, the America's land, which belonged to the northern kingdom, Israelites. All right, send their children to boarding schools to break the heritage out of them. All right, and make them learn about this white man, Jesus Christos. All right, brainwash them. Okay, these are facts. These are facts. It's not up to question. It's facts. All right, it's facts. They were the ones who destroyed us. But where we could get at, we can go to the book of I believe it's the book of is it Amos? Let's look for that. Let's get the book of Amos. All right, the book of Amos. Amos chapter 1, right, and verse 9. For thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, right, whole captivity of Israel, right, to Edom, and remembered not the brotherly covenant. But I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the palaces thereof. Thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother, whose brother was Esau's brother Jacob, 12 tribes of Israel, right? He did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Bozrah. So they're going to be punished for what they did to Jake. They are the ones who you're supposed to be looking at. They are the ones who destroyed us, both northern and southern kingdom. Yes, you so-called Latinos, Hispanics, are Israelites, right? According to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, 40th verse on down. All right? You came across here, you were oppressed by the Edomites, starting with around Christopher Columbus. All right? And you've been fed what? Lies. Lies, lie upon lie. Let's play some more of this.
Because black Americans are not keeping us down. If anything, they've supported us the most. So why is it that we as a community have so much animosity towards them? Just riddle me that. Please, because it doesn't make any sense.
And the reason why it happens is because why? The curses. Okay? The curses. Deuteronomy. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. And start at verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you, and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, right? These tribes, we have brothers, right? Different tribes, from Judah all the way down to Issachar, right? And toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So that's the reason why Jake, and even Jake among the southern kingdom, fight against each other. Right? The other nations don't do that, because why? We've been cursed. Why? Because we broke the Lord's covenant. Broke the Lord's covenant. Alright? That's the reason why. Right? So we can answer this question. The prophets can answer these questions, you know. You know, we learn from the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, of course. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that the Lord give us the truth. Alright? That's the reason why. But now the Lord is reversing all the lies, right, of plantation Christianity, which is the doctrine and the wine of this devil Esau Edom. Alright? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25 and verse 6. And in this mountain shall Yahweh Hashem Yahushai of hosts make unto all people a feast of fat things, a feast of wines on the lees, of the fat things full of marrow, and of wines on the lees well refined. So the Lord is going to give us back true things, right? And he will destroy in this mountain, right? Which mountain? This rulership, right? Start with Esau Edom from the Renaissance period, when this devil, you know, Oliver Cromwell, you know, helping this in the great whitewashing of Jake, because we did rule Europe for over 1,000 years during what is called the so-called Dark Ages. Alright? And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations, the veil of lies, right, of who we are, that the so-called Latinos are brothers to the so-called Negroes. Alright? You know? And that was the envy that would have happened, because Judah, tribe of Judah, you know, which consists of Judah, the kingdom of Judah consists of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The tribe of Judah is the lead tribe of Israel, right? And that's chosen by the Lord, all right? But, you know, there was an envying that took place, you know, on the part of Ephraim, which represent what? Ephraim was the head tribe of the northern kingdom, right? You know, let's get that. Let's get the book of, in fact, let me read the scripture first. Isaiah 25 and verse 8. He will swallow up death in victory, and Yahweh power will wipe away tears from off all faces. Yeah, all 12 tribes, right? And the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth, right? These Edomites ain't gonna be ruling over us any longer, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai had spoken it. Right, now let's get Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 3. Actually, verse 13. Isaiah 11 and verse 13. I'll start at verse 11. So the Lord is gathering back his people, Isaiah 11 and 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, the elect among all the tribes, right? Which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Patros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, from the islands of the sea, all over the earth where we've been scattered. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, right? And we're going to see what's the ensign, right? We're going to see what's the ensign. You know, when we're on the highways and the byways, right? And that same sign that we hold up, that 12 tribe chart, right? He shall set up an ensign for the nation, and it shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, right? Both northern and southern kingdoms, right? And gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim, which is why Jake in the northern kingdom have this hatred, you know, for Negroes, right? Whereas Negroes don't really have that hatred for them, for the most part, right? And the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off, right? Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim, right? But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west, and they shall spoil them of the east together. This is what the Lord doing, right? They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them, right? So Israel going to take over the world. Scripture said the saints will take the kingdom, right? And this is what the Lord is doing. This is what his spirit is doing, gathering together, you know, the 12 tribes back together. Gathering the 12 tribes back together. Now let's get the book of Ezekiel. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 And verse 16 it reads, moreover, thou son of man, right? Take thee one stick and write on it, write down, register it, right? It's the 12 tribe chart, right? For Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions, right? The northern kingdom. Then take another stick and write on it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, for all the house of Israel, his companions, right? So this is not talking about Ezekiel writing the whole Bible. This is talking about, this is a prophecy, that this 12 tribe chart will be made, right? And it will be as a sign for the people, right? When they come to us on the highways and the byways, the prophets preaching, all right? You see that? And when you go into this word stick, it says what? It's a plank, a board, all right? Like the board that we have, okay? Verse 17 says, Ezekiel 37 and 17, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, will thou not show us what thou meanest by these? Yeah, they walk up and they say that. But it's a sign. Usually that's the sign that they most, enthused with or excited to learn about. All right. Verse 19, say unto them, thus saith Yahweh power, because behold, I will take the stick of Ephraim, which is in the hand, the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, right, the head of the northern kingdom, and the tribes of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, right, the lead tribe of the whole nation, and the lead tribe of the southern kingdom, and make them one stick, right, the two kingdoms, which separated after King Solomon died, right, under his son Rehoboam, will be made back into one, right, one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand, right, and the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes. That's what a sign. All right, right, and say unto them, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, right, who oppressing us, like what we see in this video, right, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. All right, to their own land. Well, let's play a little bit more of this video and then close it out.
So what this man said is 100% right. Why the vitriol to the black community, but not the vitriol to the white supremacist? The white supremacist is the main reason why Latin American countries are in the condition that they're in. If you study Latin American history and even recent history, every time a Latin American leader want to do the right thing, do good for his people, if they don't become corrupt for the Western world, particularly America for sure, then they kill them or they stage a coup. Same thing like in the African continent. The white supremacists in America have bled all the resources out of Latin America. One of the places that have a major resource is oil, is Venezuela. And if they can't get your resource, they criminalize you, they call you all kind of names in the media. Nobody said what you did, nobody saw anything, but this is what they do. They create all these problems, and then when those people come this way to America, right, they say looking for a better life, they want to work, etc. People come in, and then you have anti-black sentiments. It's the same thing. I made a video about these two Indian women explaining about how in the Indian community that you better not marry a black person. There's one woman that has 8 children with a brother. She was disowned, by her mother and father because she decided to marry a brother. We haven't done nothing to Indians. We didn't colonize them. We haven't done nothing to any person in Latin America. Black Americans or any black person didn't colonize, enslave, or do anything.
My question to my other...
So all of it is going to come to an end when they learn the truth. And truth right now is springing out of the earth. This is Psalms chapter 85 and verse 11. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. So they're going to know the truth. They're going to know, how the Lord is a so-called black man of the tribe of Judah, right? they're gonna understand, they're gonna learn, and they're gonna understand. Because Judah got the worst out of everyone, being the lead tribe. Alright? Alright, all the tribes, had something against Judah, but that was the Lord's punishment for them going off. Alright? All the tribes come out of Judah, the scriptures say that. Out of the waters of Judah, the 12 tribes came, roughly paraphrasing, right? That's what happened. And that's why they had to feel it the worst. But now the truth has been revealed and everything is switching around. Right? These devils covered the face of the judges, and now the face of the judges is being revealed once again. So I pray this lesson was edifying, and I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Till next time, Abad Babal, destruction unto Babylon, and Shalom.